All right, good morning. Welcome to Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for giving me the thumbs up, and thank you for leaving your comments. I certainly appreciate it. Since many of you heathens out there are resigned to celebrate the holiday season by giving gifts, I'm going to make a video, offer up some suggestions on how to help jumpstart your SHTF planning, your survival planning, with a few gifts to get those started. First off, I'm a big believer in books and reading and everything else like that. This suggestion right here, How to Survive, it cost you $18. James Wesley Rawls, he's a noted author and everything else like that. Tools for Survival. It's a good read, basic read, but it gives you an idea how to jumpstart or start your survival plan. Here's another one, Scott Hunt, which I appreciate. Here's another book. This one will cost you $19. And there's that right there for the reader in your family. If you're saying, well, that might be a bit much, here's another book I just picked up for $5. Gives you some really good ideas, and I've been doing this for 20, 30 years. I still buy books like this for myself to go through them to see what I missed for wintertime survival. And I picked this up at one of the local stores there. That was $4.99. Winter Survival book by Tim McWelch. So if you're interested in giving the gift of information and books, that's wonderful. For those of you that are on a real tight budget like I am, and you go to yard sales, auctions, dollar stores, or other stuff like Goodwill, keep an eye open for a cheap plastic tackle box. Why? Because as you can see, first aid, put it in your car, and then take time to load it up with stuff you may need for survival. In the bottom tray, I have gauze, patches, scissors, antibiotics, all kinds of stuff you can load up for free, cheap, towelettes, and you can stock it up here for under $20. I got this tackle box for like $2. Wrote on it, put it in, and keep it in the trunk of the car or in your survival gear. For the person in your life who says, I can't own a gun, I don't want to own a gun, but I want something to defend myself in non-lethal form, how about pepper gel? Got this at Dick's Sporting Goods. I think I paid $9.99 for it. Pink gel. And what I do is I gave one of the missus to carry in her pocket, not her purse, in her coat pocket. And then this one I have tacked right by the front door on a nail. So when you open the door, a lot of people will open the door and put their hand on the wall and say, who is it? I put this right by your hand on the wall. So it's hanging there in case someone is at the front door and tries to push their way in. Pepper gel, not spray. Spray will blow back in you if there's any kind of wind or you screw up or something. Gel will stick to the intruder or the offender. So if you can't speak for yourself and they go to the hospital for burn treatment, because that will burn, you've left a clue as to who attacked you. Now for something a little more advanced, just got this camo hat. Since it's winter time, growing zone 6A here in Ohio, we had snow. Got the urban camouflage stocking cap. Amazon, $8.99. I have white mucklucks for when it gets colder. These were like $6, $7. They do have a finger hole in them. Put this over your outerwear, and you can still pull the trigger through the white camouflage mucklucks. This camo jacket I just picked up. Ordered that from Field and Stream. Does come with hood. I have been wearing it. And you can see this right here. I splurged a little bit and I paid $69.99 for that. And I got a 15% discount, so it was like $62 and change. So if you want to dress for the appropriate weather in camouflage, you can also start your path that way. So for you heathens out there that want to buy gifts for someone and say you're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, which is a lie. He was not born December 25th. You're telling yourself a lie. You're telling your children a lie. Jesus Christ was born sometime in the spring, April, May, June, with the spring lambs. There's no date in the Bible saying Jesus was born on December 25th. That's a lie. Read Luke when the shepherds were out in the field and the sheep were feeding at night. So read that clue and ask your theologian, hey, was Jesus really born on December 25th? If they are telling you the truth, they'll say, no, we don't know when he was born. And most likely in the late spring, early summer with the spring lamb, that's the Lamb of God, that should make a light bulb go off in your head and say, wait a minute, I've been lying to my family and friends. But since you heathens out there insist on doing that, maybe I can help you with your prepping by a few of these suggestions and simple suggestions. If you want to spend your money on someone, you don't have to go broke doing it, yet help them with their prepping. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to Erie Shores Prepping. The best gift you could give for someone and help them read it, right there, a good King James Bible, and just say, listen, Greg's saying all this stuff. He's saying, look at Luke, look at Matthew, look at whatever. Look it up and read along with me, or read for yourself to find out the real truth of what's been going on. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Greg out.